Welcome guys, it's TJ360 and this is another react to Aang versus Edward Alves. I know I haven't watched Full Body Alchemist, but it's very good. I can be educated right now.
Who would win a death battle?
I know what Aang can do.
Water, earth, fire, air.
Oh, come on! Don't bring Captain Planet, please, please.
Once the four nations lived in harmony, and some of their citizens could even
Oh
learn to
boy,
bend their
what are we gonna
nation's
do with
elements.
them?
But only the Avatar could master all four, and it's their duty to protect the balance between these nations.
Okay.
And since there's always gotta be
You
an
know what? I already know a lot about Avatar, cause so I already know about a lot about Aang. I want to know about. Sorry guys, if I'm skipping all of this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
unused to violence, though. I mean, he's a vegetarian pacifist for crying out loud. But while he may seem
Jeez.
like just a kid,
Come
Aang
on.
still saved the world and led it into a peaceful future. To him, bending is elementary.
If you want to be a bender, you have to let go of fear.
All right. Keep that.
Alchemists of old once tried to turn lead into
Okay,
gold
let's see
with
about this
not
alchemist
great
thing.
results. But in the country of Amestris, the ancient science of alchemy is actually possible by using the Earth's natural energy to reshape the molecular
Okay.
structure of
I
various
haven't watched
objects.
Full Body
And by
Alchemist.
drop-
That's why I skip everything about Aang, because I know everything about the last event. So let's
On
see
a
what.
circle thingy.
Let's see
A
what.
transmutation circle, which most alchemists use except for the youthful prodigy, Edward Elric.
Oh, what a little badass.
Careful, Boomstick, he's a bit touchy about his size.
Hey, if I lost my mom like he did, I'd get mad at the little stuff too. But Ed and his brother Alphonse figured they could bring
I
her
need to
back
go watch
with
it.
alchemy. So they went for it, but things went south
Ew.
real fast. You know how people say they'd give an arm and a leg for something? Well, Ed literally did, and poor Al lost his whole body. Luckily, Ed managed to stick his brother's soul in a suit of armor. But still, yikes.
This
Yeah.
horrible experience has forever marked the two brothers. No one is meant to transmute the human soul, and the boys were lucky just to escape with their lives.
But he got something good out of it, like super secret knowledge, including how to do alchemy without a circle thingy. He just has to clap instead. So, worth it?
With these new abilities, Ed and Alphonse began their quest to restore their bodies. Specifically, they sought the incredible power of a Philosopher's Stone, believing it to be their only chance. Eventually, Ed joined the military, and thanks to his amazing potential, he was named by the Fuhrer the Full Metal Alchemist.
What? Adolf Hitler?
Hitler.
It's just Bradley. He's okay. Until he is.
Spoilers! Also, since Ed lost a couple limbs, he got them replaced with automail, kinda like my leg.
Automail is made from incredibly durable metal, ranging from his original steel one, to a gas-powered one, to his best version consisting of a mix of aluminum and carbon. Apart from being durable metal prosthetics, Ed's automail limbs function just like normal ones. He can even reshape his arm as a weapon.
So he can turn it into swords and saws and stuff, increase its
Swords and
durability by
saws?
hardening its makeup, or turn it into an
Oh, I
umbrella.
really need to go and watch it.
Truly a limb of many talents.
But at the
Well, I really need to go watch Full
end of the day,
Alchemist.
Ed's true talent lies not in sword fighting or umbrella holding, but the art of alchemy.
He can do all sorts of crazy things with all the elements. He can basically make anything he wants, like spears and shields.
So long as he follows the rule of equivalent exchange.
Oh, what's
Anything
that?
created with alchemy must have a source of equal value. It cannot be
Huh.
made fundamentally different.
Neat.
For example, lead can be molded into a statue, but it cannot be turned into water. Other than that, there are three principles needed to use alchemy well. Comprehension
Which means you gotta understand what the thing you're using is made of.
Okay.
Structure, breaking stuff down,
and reconstruction.
putting stuff back together.
Ed is only limited by the materials at hand and his imagination.
Oh, wow.
His full potential, he can do almost anything. He can
Anything.
purify water, create ammonium gas from ammonium nitrate, repair entire houses, and transform a gun into a trumpet.
Don't you ever try and do that with any of
Wow.
my guns. Anyway, Ed's also
Wow, that's
learned
a-
destruction alchemy,
you just need
which
to know
does
your-
exactly what you think it does, make a big ol' kaboom! Ed's used it to destroy stuff like automail, but it can also be used to explode people's heads!
Jeez.
So, using destruction alchemy, Ed should be able to destroy something like this on a molecular level.
Ha! Or you could just do that.
Anyway, with all
My
of his
poor
abilities,
watermelon.
Ed has done some incredibly impressive things.
Not only has he blocked gunfire from a Gatling gun after it started firing, he's dodged a pistol
Jeez.
from nearly point-blank range, and his automail arm even took a bite from a lion-headed chimera. It was totally fine!
Assuming this chimera has a similar bite force to that of a real lion, that means Ed's arm stood up to a force of 1,000 pounds per square inch.
He
Jeez.
created a gigantic cannon, and
I don't
then
wanna talk
survived
about
that
it,
cannon
my arm.
exploding while he was standing on it. And then he survived being on top of a huge boulder exploding too.
We can measure the boulder's explosion against Ed's size to get an approximate energy output. With a radius of 36 feet, this blast must have been equivalent to over
I'm still
100
putting my
tons
money on
of
Aang
TNT.
because
How's that for equivalent exchange, bitches? He also survived an explosion that took out most of a 10-story building.
10
Even apart
stories
from being
building.
tough, Ed has shown considerable
I'm
strength
still giving
when using alchemy.
Aang the better of a doubt.
Like when he created a gigantic golem to crush his opponent.
By measuring the size of the stone golem's thumb, comparing it to the size of the average human's thumb, and using that scale to estimate the size of the golem, that gives us an estimated weight of over 3,000 metric tons.
All this without any Philosopher's Stone.
Wow.
Because it turns out those things are really, really messed up.
Right. Philosopher's Stones are extremely powerful and can be used in many different ways. Kimberly the Crimson Lotus Alchemist, for example, used one to create a massive explosion equal to 157 kilotons of TNT.
Huh.
However, it turns out that these stones are composed of imprisoned souls. So Ed and Al vow to avoid them on principle. Although Ed can boost his alchemic power in a similar manner by drawing on his own life force, increasing his potential at the cost of shortening his lifespan. But that's what
Jeez.
Ed ultimately had to learn, what it truly means to let something go. And so he found another way to revive Al's body, sacrificing his own power for the sake of the family.
Aw, what a nice guy. But all in all, so long as Ed knows what he's trying to transmute, he's an amazing force to be reckoned with.
Now let's go home. Together.
All right, the combatants are...
Yep, skip that sponsorship. Alright, let's see who's gonna win. Let's see. I still got my money on Aang though, because I know Aang did a lot of incredible things. I want to watch
Sorry,
After
Momo,
over
You're
again.
just too little.
Little! Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you stupid hairless kid?
Nobody?
I'll show you!
I still got my money on Aang. I could be wrong. Oh, you're running a lot today? Give him that water. Avoiding that.
You know, there are actually a lot of advantages to being short. Like, you'll never hit your head on door frames. And,
True.
I'm still growing!
He's still growing.
Ah! Oh no! I'm sorry!
A classic misdirection. That's advantage Elric! Ha! Damn it!
Jeez. Aang's a pacifist.
How's this for small?
Jeez, that. I guess Aang have to fight to the death now.
What kind of alchemy is that?
But you know what? Wait. Hold on a second. he said anything what Francie know what is contain, how to destruct it, how to, right? So Francie know what the material is made of. He should be able to do it, right? So isn't fire made of some kind of particles that he should know of? I'm just saying. Each element have some kind of particles inside of it, so he should know what it is. Saying.
Okay, no more clappy magic. Uh-oh.
Jeez, you blow up your own cannon.
No, my cabbages!
Ah, I love that. I love that. My cabbages. Oh, that brings back so much memories.
I won't lose you again.
There you are!
Nice try, Shorty!
Whew. Can't believe that worked.
Wow. Wow, for a second there I thought Aang lost.
This ends now.
At least I'm taller than you.
Wow, what a way to go out.
You left me no choice.
Wow, Aang
Looks
murdered
like Ed
someone.
didn't have a leg to stand on. Or arm, I guess.
Ed may have been more quick-witted.
Okay,
and
let's see
inventive,
what-
And he certainly had more combat experience.
Yeah.
But Aang's bending abilities were far more versatile and readily available than combat alchemy.
Huh.
Yeah, it had cool stuff like cannons and gun trumpets, but Aang was fast enough to react to lightning,
Yeah.
which is way faster than dodging a measly bullet.
Recall how Ed survived an explosion that destroyed most of a 10-story
Wow, I put my money on Aang.
By
But
examining the
wow.
size of the building and thus the
I-
volume of the conical explosion, this blast must have equaled about 30 kilotons of TNT.
Okay.
That's cool, but Aang did way more when he carved
Yeah.
up a circle around that city in Avatar State.
The force to blast such a huge ravine around the city of Yu Dao was a massive undertaking. By measuring the width, length, and depth of the affected area compared to the
Give
size
me
of
the
the
map.
city,
Give me the
we
map.
found it would take almost 160 kilotons of TNT to pull that off.
More than 5 times
Wow.
greater than Ed's best durability feat. So Aang definitely had the stuff to crush Ed's automail arm and the rest of
Yeah.
it.
Granted, Ed could reach this sort of power by sacrificing
I didn't know.
life
I didn't know
force.
that,
Remember
man.
Kimberly's explosion, the one empowered by a Philosopher's Stone, a blast worth 157 kilotons of TNT? That's almost identical to Aang's feat, and theoretically, Ed could have been capable of this
Huh.
level of power. Theoretically.
Theoretically.
However, a Philosopher's Stone uses many souls, while Ed could only draw from his one. Not to mention, drawing from his own life force meant his power-up had a very short and dangerous duration limit compared to the Avatar state, which has no such limit. But even so, Ed's tactics and creativity kept him in the fight, yet the Avatar's speed, power, and versatility was too much for him.
Huh.
Aang may be a pacifist in canon and would hardly kill anyone, but unleashing his full power is a sight to behold.
Just when Ed thought he had the hang of it, he missed the mark.
The win is
Wow. Wow. I knew I was gonna win, but I never knew he was gonna win by this margin, like this big. But wow. Wow. I never thought he would win that big. Anyway, I'm TJ360. I'm on, and you guys have a fantastic day.